Greetings. Welcome to the Discovery Corner. So something interesting happened when I was recording Thursday's message yesterday. I got through a message about seeing, as I was getting ready, a broken egg and the two halves being pulled apart and the goo coming apart, and I felt like I was emerging from that. So some of you could be in the energy of like coming into a new place in life and feeling like a rebirth of sorts. And after that, I got started with drawing the cards, and the entire thing after that suddenly went into slow motion, and the video was an hour and 18 minutes long and completely unusable. So I had to do away with it. I watched the first part, which was in normal speed, so I could talk about the egg imagery, but I have to record Thursday's message over again. And so I will go with the Akashic Tarot today. And today, as I was getting ready for this, no, it was last night as I was going to bed, because I recorded Thursday's message yesterday. I was going to bed and I felt like I was surrounded by a series of ropes around me. Kind of like in the movies when their cat burglars are practicing to get through the maze of laser protection at the bank scene, and they're practicing, and they're using ropes to simulate the lines of the lasers, and the one training for the burglary mission has to weave through them, right? It looked kind of like that, but what it felt like was like a spider web, kind of like just ropes around me, and it was like a trap, like a cage. It was making me feel kind of claustrophobic. And then after that, I saw below me like as if like a trap door had opened up, or like a window or something. A big scary rushing river far below me, which tells me that you might be in a space of feeling entrapped by lazy spider rope webs, kind of like in Lord of the Rings with the giant spider weaving webs with those threads that are like giant black ropes. So you could be feeling entrapped by an evil spider queen, in a manner of speaking, and the only way out is down into the scary rushing river. And water is often a metaphor or image symbolism of our unconscious, our feelings, our flow of feelings. Oh, can't make it up. Look at this rushing river. Loving elementals, 3 of roses. And so that might, I think, to escape from the cage you're in, this like spider's web you're stuck in or surrounded by, there's only a way out, and that's to delve deep into the depths of your emotional subconscious. So drop into that river, go with the flow, let it take you where it will go, and just go with the flow. Brave the scary rapids, because that's the only way out. Okay, so what have we got? Loving elementals. So this fits right in with what I was just talking about. Let yourself flow with the river, metaphorically, emotionally. See where it takes you. And these are like, these little fairies make me think of, the divine, your higher self, your conscience, telling you that's what you need to do. Let yourself drop. Let yourself have the scary drop into the river, and let it sweep you away to somewhere safer, somewhere better. It's a scary journey to go through. It's a scary drop to make, a scary plunge, like taking the plunge. But it must be done in order to get unstuck from the spider web that is like closing in on you, that you're suddenly aware of around you. Architect, Okay, this tells me that, finding your way out to calmer waters, braving the rapids to get to calmer waters, involves realizing that you can strike out on your own and create your own destiny. You are the architect of your life, right? You create your path. I mean, things come in your way, challenges come to you that you have to overcome, like in the hero's journey, or like a video game, which is about a hero's journey usually. But you learn to respond to them so that you can overcome and move past, right? And you can build a magnificent kingdom for yourself, metaphorically speaking, and of stability and longevity, right? This makes me think of, this is ancient Egypt, and you think of like the pyramids, they're still standing, everybody's still in awe of them. You can leave a legacy by living your best life, ascending to your highest timeline, finding the path to your greatest and highest good, which is often the frightening, tougher way to go. The more frightening plunge you have to take in order to come out, to learn how to architect your own destiny, your own life of abundance. All right, the Akashic field. All right, this fits in with what I was talking about with like the emotional depths of your subconscious. The Akashic field is, as I've said, it's kind of like depth psychology. Connecting to it is kind of like all about examining yourself, your past, your triggers, noticing what triggers you, like say if there's a specific event in recent or distant memory. If it triggers you to think about it, sit with it and examine it and let yourself feel that whatever comes up, resentment, anger, pain, hurt, and ask yourself what's making you feel those things. And you kind of meditate on letting go of those, the built up, stuck negative energy that's kind of holding you back, keeping you stuck in that spider web, and keeping you from going with the flow into a happier, more stable future for yourself emotionally and even materially. 8 of Roses, song, community, okay. And this is, I think, when you'll go through all this, you find your real soul tribe, the nurturing, equal give and take connections. That'll get you to your highest path, will help you build a solid, stable foundation and help you heal. Oh, okay. Queen of Forces, balancing out. And this ties in the moon. She's standing in water, which is water is a metaphor for our emotional space, our emotional depths. And she's balancing out her sun and her moon energy and all of her colors, all the chakras. And that's the journey to balance out. Is a scary journey to start with. It's that rushing rapid river that you have to plunge into, and that examination you have to do in order to build a solid emotional foundation of boundaries, self-love, self-care, and which will bring in healthy, stable connections. Diversity. Scrolls. Okay, this kind of makes me think of what I was channeling recently about seeing things from a different perspective. Like, scholars try to read historical documents with an objective, open mind and think, oh, this person had this upbringing, this community, this culture, this point of view. That's probably why they thought this. But then this other person from this halfway across the world had this other set of values that they were probably raised in, and that's why they thought this. And so maybe, look at your past like a historian, including looking at your own actions as if you were an outside historian 500 years in the future. What would you say you were thinking, and what was motivating you? What were your certain conditions around you that caused you to say, act, or think, or behave a certain way? And that can hold the key to getting into that new place of abundance and building solid foundations for yourself. Balance, yes, fits right in. That will help you balance out. This is what your soul wants you to do, what the universe is trying to lead you to do. And if you do that work of examining yourself, you can bring yourself into balance. Oh yeah, and then your creativity will flow and attract your soul tribe to you. Okay. So what else should I do for Thursday? I'll go for the therapets. You are important, you matter. And that is what the universe is trying to tell you, what your higher self is trying to tell you. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And in order to learn that, you have to let yourself drop out of that spider's web and into that rushing rapids to move forward in life. Just because you feel like trash doesn't mean you are trash. Okay, this one came out in yesterday's reading. Yeah, you have to get out of whatever energy is keeping you stuck. And that could involve letting go of anything you feel ashamed of, forgiving yourself for any mistakes you've made, because you're worth it and you can move past it. You will survive this. Okay, if you're going through, trying to make your way out of that spider web and let yourself drop. Trying your best is all that matters. The rest will fall into place. And there's that word, fall. And we got a squid, which is a water creature. And I think the rushing river, is trying to take you into the depths of the ocean of your subconscious, where you must try your best to examine your past so you can heal it or heal from it. Okay. Mindful prompts. Life. That's the challenge, to change the system more than it changes you. Take the first step to pursue something you believe in. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Can you identify any patterns in your life? What can you learn from them? Fits right in. Change is scary, but we never grow if we don't try. And trying your best is all that matters, and you will survive it. All you gotta do is take the first step. Life. Most people overestimate the challenge and underestimate their ability. There you go. Let yourself drop into those rapids. You'll survive. You'll survive. You are underestimating your ability to survive the plunge it takes to make a change in life. Think of a time you overcame an obstacle. What made you succeed? What's to say you can't do it again? If you don't have goals, then you won't see opportunities. Write down your intentions for the week. Okay, you could start with something small. One little step to take toward stepping off the ledge or letting go whatever rope you're hanging to in that spider web and dropping in. Life again. If you learn to reach out to help others, ties right in with community, then you'll learn to reach out to others for help. Today, ask one person how you can help. Okay, maybe offer to help someone else first, which will build that trust and help you discern quality, healthy, equal give and take connections that you can trust and confide in. Strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. What actions did you take today that may have caused ripple effects? What were the intentions behind them? And that ties in with meditating on the Akashic records, which is all about meditating on the roots of your any emotional baggage that may be weighing you down. Is there anything that may have caused ripple effects for better or worse? Whether you meant well or not, or even if you weren't sure. Chill, take a break, take a breath, let yourself relax, and don't let dumbasses get you down. Oh, I like that one. The path to inner peace begins with 4 words, not my effing problem. Let the crazy ass ish go. So that kind of ties in with letting go of that sticky spider web keeping you trapped. All blissed out and nowhere to go. Guess I'll just chill. And that's about trying to get out of your head if you're stressing yourself out. Take a deep breath, and that's what meditation's good for. Get out to a trail, 0 fucks given. And you're cute as hell. All right, this ties in with feeling like trash. Tell yourself something nice. List a few things you like about yourself, whether it's, emotional, something good you did recently, something you like about your motivation, your drive, or your sense of giving, or even something about your physical appearance that you want to tell yourself that will help you, give you a little boost, help you practice self-care and build that foundation. Okay, I think that'll be good for today. I hope that has helped someone out there. I will see you next time.